CMI Adjusted Length of Stay is a way to adjust the observed length of stay of a patient by the expected resource intensity. Every year, CMS releases a table of Medicare Severity Diagnostic-Related Groups known as MSDRGs. Each inpatient discharge from a hospital can be classified into one of these 700 plus conditions. To the right of the MSDRG description is the weight. Each MSDRG has a weight associated with it. A broad way to describe how the weights are calculated is that for each patient discharged, an MSDRG is assigned. Medicare looks at all the costs associated with all the patients for all the MSDRGs and then calculates a rate so that the average Medicare patient nationwide has a weight of 1. Therefore, a patient with a weight greater than 1 would expect to need more resources than a patient with a weight of 1 or less. The table shows the MSDRGs for pneumonia. Many conditions are broken down into 3 categories as here: without comorbidities, with comorbidities, and with major comorbidities. As you might expect, increased comorbidities lead to a higher chance of more resources being used to treat a patient. It was a long discussion to get to a one-line formula. The CMI Adjusted LOS is calculated at the encounter level. It's the observed length of stay divided by the MSDRG weight. And then the ALOS is then the average of all of those patients in the population that you're looking at. So in this example, we have 10 patients that fall into 4 different MSDRG classifications. We take their observed LOS, we divide that by their MSDRG weight, and that gives us their case mix adjusted LOS. Then we average that, and that gives us the CMI adjustment. So we have a CMI adjusted average LOS in this population of 3.9 and an observed LOS of 6.1. So this is a chart of both the observed length of stay and the CMI adjusted length of stay. And you can see what it does. It kind of flattens it out and equalizes everybody. So if the weight is higher, the length of stay, CMI adjusted length of stay goes down. And if the weight is lower, the CMI adjusted length of stay goes up.